Ahoj, Broňa, Skyrim. Tak. Drobný práce pro zlodějskou gildu. Hotový. Já se vrátím k samotnému příběhu zlodějské gildy. Já ho budu čas od času přerušovat. A to kvůli tréninku kovářství, tak já se podívám, kolik mě bude stát trénink kovářství. Jestli jsem tuhle úroveň už trénoval nebo ne.
Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised.
Ale nakupovat nechci.
It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can.
Tuhle úroveň jsem ještě netrénoval. Cena 2200, to znamená, budu počítat, že budu potřebovat zhruba, já nevím, nějakých 14. Tisíc, možná 14 000. Aha. Jsem na začátku 36. úrovně, takže já budu pokračovat v příběhu a jakmile postoupím trochu někam na další úroveň, tak se budu muset vydat zas na rozprodej, aby mě tady to neuteklo. Takže zpátky na stromy. Na začátku jsem udělal teda zlatice a zjistil jsem, že tam je nějaký tajemný prodejce, kupující těch zlatic s nějakým tajemným emblémem. Pak bylo medovár a tam se ten tajemný nakupující objevil taky. Někdo se viditelně rozhodl dělat problémy v zlodějské gildě. Merstre.
There you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Flow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackfire. Very clever. You jest, but they've been able to avoid identification for years. They're obviously well-funded, driven, and patient. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gulamai. Gulamai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
No. A tak, když už to mám jako volitelný úkol.
I can't believe Gulamai is mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me in trouble. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
And the last two you set up fell.
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, Follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Golemai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we have the entire story. Just keep on Golemai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Golemai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we find that information quite valuable as well.
OK.
Good luck in solitude.
OK.
Keep Golemai alive.
OK, OK. Takže hurá na samotu. Tak. V hospodě, kde jde, mrkajícího kolčaváka. Winking Skeever.
Seems there's always more to be done.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
It's been a good week, my
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
So I had to retire and leave you to run the Skeever son.
Oh,
I don't know,
wait.
Father. There's a
Did you
whole
say
world out
Golden
there.
Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that
Don't be a silly
bee farm,
girl.
was it?
Running a bar's no job for a young lady.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Já myslím, že ho nepřesvědčím.
I'm not retiring ever.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me.
He's okay. A little breathy and a little harsh on the nose.
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
OK.
It's been a good week, my boy.
Takže hurá do paláce. Ne, sem stejně půjdu na suroviny. Že já s sebou nemám ani jeden. Nemám. Tak já se pak... Ouch!
Stop right there.
Au.
I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say? Done. Now move
Byla
along
zlaťáků.
before you get me in trouble.
Síla zvyku, člověk je zvyklý furt něco. Furt brát nějaký suroviny, ne? Ale naštěstí jsem v cechu. Než Golomajovi vrátím tu bednu, já se rychle stavím pro jeden lektvar na kupování, který jsem zapomněl. Já jsem samozřejmě vyložil všechno možný, tak jsem si sebou ani nebral lektvar na lepší ceny, ale jeden budu nejspíš potřebovat. vezmu pro jistotu 2. Co kdyby, že jo?
I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
Platky.
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arengoff for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Tajný nepřítel je žena.
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
Naštvaná na Mercer?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Be careful.
Jasně. Pěkný to tu mají. Pěkný. Pěkný.
Being old's not so bad. Powder keeps me fed. My working days are done.
Pěkná architektura.
Why are you following me? I told you I don't
Nic, já se tady jen tak jako dívám.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Rozhodně se bude hodit mu vybrat kapsy. Golomájovi.
A change has swept into solitude, like a brief ocean. Thieves' Guild has come.
Určitě.
You again. We have to discuss. Now move.
Když mě uvidí nebo ne, on furt půjde tam, kam má jít, takže nic nejde. Suroviny tady brát nebudu, protože říkal jsem, já se sem vrátil na suroviny, to je místo, kam se vrátím pravidelně, to není nic, co by mě uteklo. Budu potřebovat se nějak zbavit těch stráží, aby mě neviděli a mohl jsem mu vybrat v pohodě kapsu. Jak jinak, lektvar na to nemám. A si to uložím a budu mu vybírat kapsu tak dlouho, dokud se to nepodaří. I když já bych se možná nemusel, no. Možná bych to zvládl i bez toho. Takhle nízko už potom nechodím. On jde do přístavu mimochodem. Jako můžete jít za ním pomalu, ale on jde do přístavu, tak já to tady mezi tím celý vyberu. Hlavně nenápadně, že jo? Jak jinak?
You again. We have nothing else to discuss. Now move.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
It will keep its hands to itself, yes?
Já to zkusím. 27%. Povedlo se. Tak jo. Tohle se nedá vzít na kradení. Stráže tady.
What do you need?
Nic, v pohodě. Tak a za ním. Tady to bych musel háčkovat. Stráže by mě viděli, určitě by se cukali, ale když mám ten klíč. Tak tady doporučuji co nejrychleji co sledovat. Tady je spousta věcí, ale to se pak dá vybrat. Sledovat ho do určitého místa. Pak se můžete vrátit a všechno to tady vybrat. Je tu spousta stráží, těch se dají zabít, to je v pohodě. Ale nedoporučuji se sem do toho místa, přestože je tady spousta věcí, nedoporučuji se sem vracet. Protože v rámci tady toho úkolu se to tady dá vybrat, vyrabovat. Ale vrátit se sem a zkusit to vyrabovat znova prakticky nejde. Jako vrátit se sem můžete, ale už to nejde vyrabovat. Respektive je dobře, jde to vyrabovat, ale jak už to není součástí příběhu, tak vás čapnou a není šance. Vrhnou se na vás všichni najednou. Takže já to tady uložím a v dalším díle teda budu pokračovat. Zjistím, co má Golmaj za lubem. Se jenom jeknu. Tvrz gaunerova skonu se to jmenuje.